Hello, everyone. Welcome to hashtag Coloring Party with Friends 2025, hosted by Jamie. I'll put his channel down below. I think it's Coloring Disney and Coloring with Jamie, but it'll be down below. And also Crafts and More with Pat, co-hosting it. And we are still using this book, which I'm glad of because I missed a lot. And they are going in order in this book, so you see I have a lot to catch up on. But I'll probably work on them after they start the new book. I can go back and just do these randomly. So I am catching up. I have 3 weeks of coloring to show you. I did not post on the 13th or the 20th, I don't think. So I do have 3 weeks and I did all 3. And this is the one for the 13th. Um, I used all, no, I used polychromos colored pencils, but mostly on the, just on here and on the background of the book. But on the pens, I used, metallic pencils I had gotten off Amazon, inexpensive, well, sort of inexpensive pack, and it had like 9 or 10 colors, and I used all of them. um, I did use light yellow ochre for the ruler, and I think I used this black. No, that's metallic. Oh, Delft blue in the background and some ivory here, or polychromos. The rest is metallic pencil. And then this is actually washi tape. Um, it looks like this. I've had it for years, and I just thought that would add some interest around the edges of the book. I couldn't tell at first if that was supposed to be like a textbook or if it was like a towel. I guess it could be whatever you want it to be. Anyway, I made it into a book because it looked like a little bit of the edge here was indented, so that should be the pages. I just made them ivory. I colored that in Delft blue, yeah, and ivory. But then I was like, I need something. So I run around the edges with this washi tape. And then I found when my daughter was young, her thing was hearts and stars, hearts and stars. So I was thinking back on when she was young, and I found these gemstone stars in my stash and these little silver heart stickers, and I just put them everywhere because it reminded me of her when she was younger. Yeah, hearts and stars. So that was my January 13th page. The next one I'm not happy with, I'll just warn you, so I'm going to quickly do it. The chair. I found the chair to be kind of weird. Like over here, I had trouble figuring out what was the throw and what was the chair. And it was just kind of how the arm, I don't know, it was just weird. And then I had this not so brilliant idea that I was going to put washi tape down here for wood grain floor. Yeah, well, that would have required me to do a lot of cutting around the washi with this sharp thing, and I just didn't have it in me. I wasn't feeling good last week when I actually started to color this, and then I decided, well, let's look too white, so I got out my soft pastels. Well, now it looks like it's on a dirt floor, so I just stopped. I was thinking, well, I should do the top, but no, I'm just done with it. So yeah, that's a fail for me. And this is the one for this week, which I love. I used for the coconut, which I'm assuming is a um, pina colada. At first I was thinking Mai Tai, but they're usually served in a pineapple. So the coconut, all of it, all of the coconut and this part were originally colored in Ohuhu alcohol markers, and I'm not going to give you the colors. And then I brought out my Crayola crayons, because not crayons, I keep saying that, Crayola colored pencils, and I went over the coconut in dark brown, I believe it was, for both there and here to give it that textured look that a coconut has, and I like how that turned out. And then the umbrella's 3 shades of blue, a little bit darker one under here with color remover on it, and I kind of like how that turned out. And then 2 shades up here. And then this was actually an alcohol marker too, but I went over it with an Arctic's acrylic marker, and I'll get back to that in a minute. The flowers were alcohol marker gone over with colored pencil and also a little bit of Arctic's acrylic marker just in the centers. This part, coconut's supposed to be white, so I thought I'd edge it in a little bit of blue to make it look, yeah, didn't work out. Then I went over it with color remover. They have the clear color removers twice, and that didn't really take it all off. But then I went over it in white colored pencil, and it made it a little whiter. And then this was my problem because pina colada to me should have sort of a creamy yellowish color. Oh my goodness, the one alcohol marker I thought was the right color, and I even tested it on a regular piece of paper. Didn't It looked more gray, and I think it mostly looked clear and the gray was shining through. I don't know. So then I put a yellow over it and it turned green. I'm like, no, I don't want limeade. Well, it still looks a little green, but I went over that and that with a yellow um, acrylic marker, and it's a little bit more on the creamy side now. So I'm not calling it a fail because I think in the end it finally came out sort of okay. I think this would be better a little whiter, but I didn't want to risk coloring it with a white acrylic marker because I'm really bad about being able to keep the black lines black when I do that. Yeah, I had some trouble with that even right here. Anyway, then the background down here, I first used a sand colored pencil and two shades of blue colored pencil. Then I brought out the soft pastels again because I wanted it to be like a tropical sunrise or sunset, most likely, if you're drinking, you know. And I did go over a little bit of the sand. Now that did not blend well on top of the colored pencils, that brown, but I thought it's okay because it gives it more texture, like sand has texture. A little bit of ocean water, put some blue over the color pencil, and then I just use a yellow, an orange, and a red and blended them with my good old finger tools. And I see I have a alcohol marker stain on me. Yeah, so that's my page for the 27th of, what are we in? January 2025. Wow. Well, it's almost over, right? We're almost at the end here. A whole month gone already. Where did it go? I don't know. Anyway, next week, I don't know if I'm going to do this because I just did a campsite kind of picture in a different book. I might, but I might keep it very simple and just use alcohol markers. I'm going through some stuff right now, which everybody is, right? But I'm in a mojo slump a little bit, so I'm trying. So anyway, that's my stuff for this week, and that'll be our picture for next week. And I will like the one after that. I might do it just because it's not that hard to do, right? Hopefully. Okay, guys, take care. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you again soon. Hugs, love, and peace.